Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a brand new paddle to review, the new Gearbox CX14 Ultimate. A few months ago, or over a year ago actually, I reviewed the Gearbox CX14, the original. Liked that paddle a lot. It was very accurate, very consistent. What it lacked a little bit was power. So what Gearbox has come up with is what they call power band technology. They have a carbon band that goes around the perimeter of the paddle, separating the face of the paddle from their SST core. What Gearbox says this will do is cause a trampoline effect where the ball hits the face goes in because of the power band. There's some suspension there. The face will go in and the ball will fly off. They call this ball deflection. It actually will cause the ball to jump off the paddle face. Gearbox says this will just give this paddle effortless power, a soft plush feel, increased dwell time, increased consistency, and increased touch. That's a lot of things. I know all companies say that, but Gearbox has come up with a plan and you can actually feel there is a little space in there. So very excited to get out to the court and try this. This is pretty new technology, although Engage has tried this with their paddles where they can actually kind of deflect and throw the ball. Golf clubs have done this for years where the face of the club actually sinks in and then throws the ball. So I'm very excited. This is a cool technology. Power band technology. Headed out to the courts right now with a new Gearbox CX14 Ultimate. Hope to see you there. All right, I'll be back. Okay. Good ball on my foot. Oh, come on. Shot. Other than the weight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah! Winner.
Hey guys, I'm back. Just spent the last couple of weeks getting to know the new Gearbox CX14 Ultimate. This is quite a paddle. It does some really cool things. I do apologize in the opener. I usually give the dimensions of the paddle. This paddle is 16 and 5/8 inches long, 7 and 3/8 inches wide. It is 14 millimeters thick or thin, depending on how you look at that. This paddle is a touch heavy at 8.5 ounces, and it is head heavy. I know part of the power comes from that because you can really feel the paddle. You just got to get it moving a little quicker. A lot of paddle companies are going to a little bit heavier paddles, and this is the power ring technology, power band technology adds that weight to it, and it jumps it up to 8.5 ounces. Also, this paddle does come in two sizes. It comes in a more standard size, and this is the elongated style. The elongated fits my game a little bit more, so that's what I ordered to test. So, had a lot of fun hitting this paddle. Let's get to how it played. You can actually feel the ball deflection, and you can actually feel the trampoline effect. The power band technology is very cool. I don't play with a Gearbox paddle. I don't play with an SST core paddle. So I handed this paddle to every Gearbox player I knew, which totaled 7 different players. Most of them play the GX6. One of them plays the CX14 original. But to a person, everybody that hit this paddle loves it more than the Gearbox they're playing right now. They absolutely loved it. In fact, everyone that hit this paddle wanted to buy it. Gearbox is really onto something here. From the Gearbox people that hit the CX6, it's got the same amount of power, but it's got much larger sweet spot. It's got better feel. All of those things that Gearbox says on their website, the solid plush feel, the effortless power, the increased side of the sweet spot. The people who play the GX6, they all said to a person that's got a bigger sweet spot and they can hit this paddle pretty much anywhere and the ball does what it's supposed to do. What everyone also noted was you didn't have a lot of just flyers. I thought when I picked this paddle up that with the trampoline effect, you always worry about flyers. Is that trampoline, is it going to sink in and just throw the ball? And it does, but I was very worried about, dinking, going cross court. Is that going to grab it every once in a while and just throw it out? Or, serves, returns of serves, where you're trying to get them deep. You have to worry, you have to take something off of it and go, I can't really swing out on that shot because it'll go too long. Never really found that with this paddle. It was very consistent as far as its play and honestly pretty accurate. It did some really good things. One of the things that I found about this paddle is it does have pretty good spin too. And once again, that's going to go back to the dwell time, how long that ball stays in that center and kind of sinks in and then it throws. You're going to get a little spin. It's got a really nice spin. This paddle is really, really, really cool. I know Gearbox has done so much research and development in their paddles, and I just love this new power band technology. A lot of paddles have kind of done different variations of this, but that is very cool. It does add weight. If I'm going to go the one negative thing about this paddle, and it is a negative, it is heavy. You're lugging this around a little bit at 8.5. Normally Gearbox paddles are pretty evenly balanced. This one is not. It is head heavy, and you can feel it just as soon as you pick it up. It almost drops like this when you pick it up because it's out there. So that when you take it out of the box, you'll notice that immediately. But once you get on the court, when Gearbox says effortless power, it's effortless pretty much everything. It really does a good job. I'm excited to hear if anybody's playing this, if they've tried it. If you're a Gearbox person to begin with, what you thought of it. I mean, everyone, 100% across the board liked this paddle a lot better than the Gearbox they're playing with, and really, really, really thought Gearbox did a great job and they like it a lot. So I'm very anxious to hear if you're a Gearbox person and you're playing with it now, if you've hit it, what you think. Please let me know. As always, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll be back really, really quickly with some more content. Very cool, Gearbox. The CX14 Ultimate. Cool paddle, cool technology. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by.
People go like this.
You like it?
People go like this. It's heavy. It's 8.5. It's soft and it's got a little kick.